Good morning. We are going to be working on a new goat house, I guess, a little mini goat barn this morning. All right, we've been using the chicken coop behind us here. Oh, you want to come through, McGee? Okay. Lock the gate up because the goats like to get out. But we've been using our chicken coop. We've got the goats go in this side at nighttime. And got a little hay feeder up in there and get them a little bowl of water. They go in there and we shut them in, and the chickens are on this side. So that's our situation. We've got more chickens, ducks, and geese coming in a few weeks, so I have to build a new enclosure for the goats to go in, because we're going to put the baby chicks on this side of the chicken house. So the goats are going to need a new spot, and I'm going to put that right here. So what we're going to do is build another little shed about the same size as that one right next to it. We've got this little 4-foot gate here that we're gonna put in between the two, so we'll have a 4-foot walkway between there. And yesterday I forgot to video, but I put in these little 4-inch wood fence posts here, and this is going to be the corner of the new shed, so it's going to be the same size, an 8x16 right here. And so this will actually, the back of the shed will make up part of the chicken run. So this is the outside fence of the chicken run. That's going to be the back, and then there's the other side, with both of the sheds making up the fourth wall of the chicken run. And we have the man gate, so we can still get back there, still put the goats back here to clean up as needed. But they've done an awesome job getting rid of a bunch of blackberries and stuff back here already. So that's what we're going to be working on today. I'm not sure how much of it we're going to get done, but we're going to go ahead and get started. I gotta move a log out of the way, and I think maybe bring over a couple more pieces of concrete for the foundation. But come along, we'll see how far we get today. Thanks. So I'm trying to find my rake so I can clean out all that bark and brush and everything. And I found it way out here in the middle of the field. Don't know how it got there. I like blaming my kids, but it was probably myself. Oh well. so I got the pine bark, leaves, sticks, all the little branches cleared out from underneath where the shed's gonna go, and I also put down kind of the four corner blocks. You can kind of see how I did it on this one. Not the best way to do it, but I mean, it's not exactly a permanent shed either. We can move them if need be, but I still need to put the center concrete support here on both sides, the front and the back. But now I got to go up and grab my level and probably a couple 2x6s, which is what I use for the base on this, to get these little posts level, get the concrete pilings level, to support everything. And then hopefully after that we can knock out the floor joist real quick, and go from there. So as I was hauling those 2x6s down, I got to thinking about where I got this concrete from, these concrete pieces. When we bought this place, I don't know, whoever either did a remodel on it or whoever built it originally, just used the backwoods as a garbage dump. There's a whole bunch of scrap steel down there, a whole bunch of chicken wire looking stuff that they used for the stucco siding, just dumped back there. And there is these really big concrete slabs, I don't know, probably 5x4, 5x5, you know, big chunks just piled up back there. And I split them all up with a sledgehammer, and I brought them up to, well, at the time it wasn't our yard, but brought it back up closer to the house. But that pile right there of concrete is all that concrete that I found way back there in the woods, in a garbage pile. And I thought to myself, you know, someday you're gonna have a use for all this concrete. Don't take it to the dump. You'll figure something out for it. And it turns out that I only used a couple of pieces on the chicken house, and now I'm using a couple more pieces for this goat house. I used a couple down at the far end of the field. We had a real low spot where the fence was, and rather than fill it in with dirt, I just piled up a bunch of concrete underneath the fence, so that way the goats couldn't slide underneath. But yeah, I guess that's a hoarder's trick, is never get rid of anything, because you might need it. Alrighty, so I got it pretty close to where I want it to be on level. I might have to do a little bit of fine adjusting on the
back corner there. It's throwing everything off just a little bit, maybe like a 1/4 inch or so. Shouldn't be too bad. I'm not using treated wood. I should use treated wood, but it's what I have here at the house. It's just the lumber that I've milled myself. So I put a piece of asphalt shingle underneath each corner when I set it on there, and that kind of helps keep the water wicking away. But I mean, the other one's been there for a couple years now and isn't showing any signs of rot or anything, so I think we're pretty good. Yeah, but Gavin's getting hungry, so we're gonna head inside and eat some lunch and come back out afterwards and see if we can make any more progress. All right, so I got them kind of tacked up there. What I'm running into, which I just tacked a couple nails in so they hold up there in place. But what I'm running into is I have 3-inch nails and true 2x4 lumber. So I'm only getting about a 1/2 inch penetration into the board that I'm nailing into, which is not what I want. Yeah, so 3.5 inch is what I should be using, but I think I might have some screws up in the house because I don't have enough of those 3.5s. I just have a bunch of 3s. I thought I was grabbing 3.5s, but I guess not. So let's go up to the tool bin and see what I can come up with. Alrighty, so I got some screws. They are 3.5 inch deck nails, or deck screws. They've got that star head on them. I remember to grab my little star bit for the impact drill. Put those in, see if they're holding a little better or not. I might end up going and trying to find some 4-inch screws instead of 3.5s. But I can always drive these screw heads down a little bit just to get them into the other board a little further. We'll see how it goes. Like to see. Nice and square. Not too bad. So I ran out of screws. Only got 2 floor joists in before I ran out. So I'll probably swing by Home Depot, grab some more screws, and see if we can get any more done on the way back. I've got 12-foot long 2x6s that I was going to use on the roof, which I could cut down for 8 feet to make the floor joist, but I think I'm going to have to mill up some more wood for that. For some reason, I thought I had a lot more 16-foot long 2x6s, but I think I only have one left up there, so I can get another 2 floor joists out of this, that one last piece, and then I got to mill some more. So that'll probably be what comes up next.